YouTube friends, this is Richard, and I really do feel like you're my friends. At this point, so many of you reached out via comments and in the Facebook group. Side note, if you haven't joined the Facebook group, check it out. A lot of great things happening there. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, do it now. But in the meantime, on this video, it's 2017, and I've identified 6 things that I don't think the average host pays enough attention to. And since we're not the average host, we're better hosts. In fact, we're super hosts. Let's us focus on them right now. Number one thing I care about when I'm traveling, whether it's for business or for pleasure, whether I'm staying at Airbnbs or hotels, is the speed of the internet and the Wi-Fi, right? Like, it's 2017, I run my businesses from it. My kids, and I have 3 of them, they stream Netflix nonstop, they live on it. So no matter what, we can't get enough speed and the Wi-Fi can't be strong enough. So the question is, what kind of host are you, and at what speed are you delivering your guests their experience? The faster the better. It's probably a good idea to take a look at what you're offering and call your service provider and see if you can't upgrade for a few dollars or renegotiate. I constantly get faster speed and also for less money. Look, I'm well aware that not every Airbnb location needs to be on grid and connected. Like, we have a subscriber who's got a cool Airstream camper in Arizona. He may or may not have fast internet, but it may or may not be applicable. But that brings me to a question. I'd love to learn a little bit more about the subscribers. If you have a crazy listing like a treehouse or a castle or whatever, just put it in the comments and include the link. I'd love to learn like what else people are up to. Everybody should consider a smart TV. The reason is simple. We all live on Netflix. I live on YouTube. I think you do as well. My kids are watching Amazon Prime, and that's sort of like today's, entertainment. So people want to travel and be in your home and have a great time, but they also want access to their Netflix account and their history and the movies that they're in the middle of. And so to make that easy, instead of saying download the app and log in here, or I tell you what, just use mine, like put that all aside. If you're just getting started and you're buying televisions, only consider smart televisions. And if you're thinking about upgrading and you want to be a better host and it's time to retire that old TV, only consider a smart TV. Again, prices have really come down. And in fact, I think they're the only ones that are available, but it might be time to upgrade. Third up is carbon monoxide detection. Look, it's no fun to talk about, but it's a huge liability and it's becoming the law everywhere quickly. We all have smoke detectors everywhere in all the bedrooms and living rooms and so on, but carbon monoxide is the single largest silent killer. You can't detect it, you can't smell it. Usually you find out about it after it's too late, and it is a result of your boiler and gas, and it could even be natural. So just sleep well at night. Put one of these in every single bedroom where anybody would sleep, and that includes if there's a fold-out couch that somebody might sleep in the living room. You want to make sure that you take one of these inexpensive things, plug it into the wall, and just know that your guests are sleeping safely and soundly, and that'll help you sleep well at night too. Outlets and charging stations. We all know that we have more devices, we have more kids, each kid has more devices, and we've all been in that hotel or that Airbnb where we have to move the bed and then we have to move the nightstand and then we're underneath and we're trying to plug things in. Let's do away with all of that and be great hosts and recognize that we should have a charging station and enough outlets everywhere with the right cords, and just make it super friendly and super easy. And what we're sending a message to people is we get it, we know who you are, you're like us, let us host you. Fifth up is fast dry sheets. This is something that I personally overlooked, and actually didn't even overlook, I just struggled with it. I didn't know there was a solution for years. Now, you've heard me talk about it recently, I've discovered these fast dry sheets. I have them in my property. It makes same-day turnover much easier, and it's super comfortable for the guests. Now let's talk about why that's so important. Same-day turnover means I can have more people stay with me. That's more revenue. And the fact that they fast dry means that I'm saving 30 to 40% on my electric or gas bills. That's decreased expenses, so my profits go up. And the last and final overlooked item is a proper guidebook. The reason this is so important is it's gonna make your guest experience so much better. So I was recently at an Airbnb, you've seen the video in Miami, and the guy had really great Wi-Fi, it was fast, but I couldn't find the name of the network easily, and I certainly couldn't find the password, and that was just a bad experience. It's not really necessary. So having a proper guidebook that lays it all out right there, handy, is super great hosting and great for your guests. And here are 2 extra bonus tips. The first one is, when you have this great guidebook and it looks really professional and great, take a photo of it and include that in your listing. As you start to tell the story about you as a host and your property, when somebody sees this great guidebook, they know that you've gone out of your way, that you've got attention to detail, and that you're looking out as a host for them as a guest. The second tip is, go to speedtest.net and use the app. Get a screenshot for the speed of your Wi-Fi and also include that in your listing. Show people just how fast it is. Believe it or not, people will pick your place because of the speed of your internet. I hope you found this helpful. I know you do all of this, but the question is, can we improve one or two of them and make the guest experience even better? I hope you liked it. Like the video, share the video, leave comments below. And to make it easy, I've got a kit where I have all the products that I use in my own homes and properties, and that's in the description below. I put them in every one of my videos, but if it's helpful, go there. You can buy them. It's really quick and easy. In the meantime, stay in contact with us, please. We've got Instagram now. We have a private Facebook group, which is really growing, and it's amazing. And of course, you need to subscribe to the channel. You've done that, right? Like, seriously, at this point, you've done that, haven't you?